there's an old myth that, mothers always say, son, I want you to marry a nice, quiet Liberian. But what makes you think Liberians are all quiet? I mean, some could be ladies of the evening, and I'm not talking about working late hours at the library. No, speaking of jobs, I had a job once. I was selling, I had a hot dog stand, and but the thing is, it wasn't legal. I didn't have a license for it. So a policeman drives up and says, says to me, are you licensed to sell hot dogs? I said to myself, this is the first time. I hope my fly's open. But talk about some famous people, speaking of library, we'll talk about some famous people like Paul Revere. Paul Revere was a famous blacksmith. He was a silversmith. Of course, a patriot. Very famous. But I bet you didn't know this about him. This is a true story. He did some dentistry. It's true. And he did some, he cleaned the teeth, and he did some bridges. Now that's an office, it's gonna have late night hours. And I'm sure he's not gonna I hope he didn't take his patients for a ride. But also William Alexander Graham Bell. Now he invented, he got the patent on the telephone. We set a load to the telephone in 1876. Now he's a brilliant inventor, very brilliant man, but the man had his hang-ups. Yes, the man had, yes, and he got divorced a couple of times. I guess he married a few wrong numbers. I'm going to talk about. I'm a very big baseball fan, and I don't know if you heard this week. I'm a big Houston Astro fan, as Murray could attest to. There's a player, Jose Altuve, and Miguel Cabrera, the Tigers. Now, this happened on Monday. Jose Altuve was talking on that circle, talking to Miguel Cabrera in Spanish, and the umpire thought he was like saying nasty things, and they threw out Miguel Cabrera, the Tigers. I guess because they were talking in Spanish, not in English. And the umpire said, he said to Miguel Cabrera, "Estás fuera luego." It means you're out of the game. It's Spanish. And the Mets, they have Mickey Cat. The Mets are never going to be satisfied with their manager. I mean, this guy could win a World Series. They'll never be satisfied. They even have a chant at the stadium at Citi Field that goes, "Hey Mickey, you're not so fine. You're not so fine. Hey Mickey, hey Mickey." And I was switching the channel the other day, and the captions a Little League baseball, and I thought I would be watching a Pittsburgh Pirate game. I mean, this team is really hit the skids. They just signed their manager, his name is Clint Turtle, to a 3-year deal, and people thought he would walk the plank. Thank you very much.
All right, so we had a few good chuckles. Everyone still okay?
Yeah.
All right, good. Love to